Hey guys, so I really like videos that people make where they talk about their tattoos and piercings, and I just got a brand new tattoo and a brand new piercing, and I thought, why, like, this is the perfect timing, why the hell not? I've not got that many, but thought I'd just go for it. So I suppose I'll like tell you the meanings and stuff, and like a pain scale from 1 to 5, and how much they cost and the time it took and places I went and stuff. So let's go for this. I've got my lobes pierced. I don't know how much that was or how much it hurt or where I went because I was like 6. So no, I don't really wear earrings anymore because I had a lot of problems with them and stuff. I can still put earrings in if I force them, but I don't know, I just don't tend to wear earrings anymore because I've had a lot of problems with my ears and stuff. Not that that's going to stop me because I want cartilage piercing. And then the next piercing I got with my nose, which I got done in the summer holidays, and I went to, I think it's called Design for Life Tattoo Studio in Liverpool. It's like opposite Lime Street train station pretty much. I was staying with my dad and I called my mum and I was like, I'm going to get my nose pierced today, and she was like, I don't like them, and I was like, tough. So I went and got it done and it cost me £20, and I'd say it was like a 2 on the pain scale. It hurt, but it only hurt for a second, and everyone told me that it was going to hurt a lot more than I thought it actually did. Like, everyone was trying to put me off being like, oh, it's going to hurt so much, and it's just like a pop when it goes through the cartilage, and that's the painful bit. They do it with a needle. If someone comes at your nose or any other body part with a piercing gun, then run for the hills, because that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to get anything other than like your earlobes really should be done with a needle. So I got it pierced with a little silver stud, and then pretty much as soon as I could, I bought some straight through rings. Straight through rings look like this. I'm not going to take it out, it's really hard to get back in, but it's like a flat disc that sits on the inside of your nose and stops it from falling out. Because I don't like ball closure rings, and I needed a stud because I have to wear a nose stud rather than a ring for like 6th form and stuff. But yeah, I really like it. I really like the way it looks, like with a stud or with a ring actually, but especially with a ring. And my dad signed a disclaimer and all that, so it was cool. But he didn't come and hold my hand because he's scared of needles. The only other piercing I've got is my belly button. It's kind of crooked actually. I got it redone. I had it done when I was like 14, and then I was camping and I went to, the ball had fallen off when I was walking, and I was to like, take it out and clean it and stuff, and it fell down the drain. I didn't have a spare bar with me or a spare like anything with me to like a retainer or whatever to stop it from closing up, so it closed up in like 3 days. And then I went back to the place where I got it done, which was Blue Banana, but the franchise is closed down now. But yeah, I went back to that place and they were like, leave it a few months until the scar's the same colour as the rest of your skin, and then they closed down, so I couldn't go back to get it done. The first time I got it done it was like £30 because I paid for a special hypoallergenic bar, and it hurt like a 2 on the pain scale. It was like barely anything. The second time I got it done, which was a few days ago, it was just in someone's living room actually. Like, it's a piercing place. It's called Dream to be Different Hair and Piercing in Tattershall, and I would highly recommend them. They're really good. It is just that it's in some lady's living room, so that's a bit weird. She missed the mark a bit, but I don't mind because it sounds weird, but I quite like it crooked. Like, I don't know, I think it's nice crooked. Anyway, that was like a 3 on the pain scale because she went through scar tissue and stuff. I suppose if she went through scar tissue, then the original piercing must have been crooked and I just didn't realise. It cost me £15 this time, including jewellery. All piercings I've had, I've just cleaned with salt water, either on a Q-tip or from a belly button, like soaks of salt water in a cup. Tea tree oil can actually stop them from healing, apparently. So, salt water soaks, that's the way forward. Anyway, that's my piercings. I don't really have that many. I want more, but not now. And then I've got 3 tattoos as well. I've got one on the back of my leg, which I can't show you because I'm wearing tights, so I'll put a picture of that here. It's a like mermaid in manga style. And I found it on DeviantArt, and I can't remember the name of the artist, but I'll post a link to the original picture below. I wanted a mermaid, so I was looking for a mermaid, and I fell in love with it. And the whole idea of it is the Little Mermaid. I really like the Little Mermaid, but I didn't want like a Disney Little Mermaid on me. Underneath it's got the words Between Seas and Lovers, and the font that is, it's Drunk Tattoo, which I found on dafont.com. And then my tattoo artist just like sorted it all for me, made it curved and stuff to fit with the mermaid. It's just an outline. I'm gonna get some shading on it, I think. The words are from a song. Well, it's the title of a Summerlin song, which I will leave a link to the acoustic version in the thing as well, because it's like it was like my favourite song for this one summer, and it reminds me of this time I spent with my like best friend. But I really like it because it's not typical, it's not like tattoo style, which I really like about it. And so that was like a 1.5 on the pain scale. I got them done separate. I got them done on 2 separate occasions because he had to curve the writing and stuff, but he didn't have the font on his laptop at the time. And the words hurt more because they were lower down, but I think I've got quite a lot of like muscle and stuff on my legs, so it was like a 1.5 to 2 out of 5 on the pain scale, and it cost me £60 altogether, and it took about like an hour and 10 minutes. It was a really good first tattoo, and I don't regret it at all, and I will never regret it because it just reminds me of a really, really happy time, like before I got depressed and before like shit started to happen, and I'm fine now, but it will always make me happy when I look at it. It was a really good first tattoo. I was going to get something small, and then I decided, like, what the hell, let's just go the whole hog and get something quite big, and it covers most of my calf. I got that in March, just after my 16th. My mum was fine with it, so I waited until November, I think, until I got my second tattoo, which is on my arm. I don't want to get anything below my elbows for the time being because of like careers and stuff in the future. I don't know what I want to do yet. So this is the Sherlock Holmes silhouette, which is on the books, and it's like quite well known. It's on Baker Street Tube Station as well, and that's where I saw it, and I decided that I wanted to get a tattoo of it. I really like Sherlock Holmes. I really like the idea that there could be like a consulting detective. And that's basically it. I like the films with Robert Downey Jr., I like the TV show Benedict Cumberbatch, I like the original TV show. There's no like deep meaning behind it, like with my other tattoo. This one's just simply because I like Sherlock. Like a walking fandom by the end of me, just different TV show and film tattoos on me. That one hurt, I'd say, a little bit more, maybe like a 2.5 out of 5. But after a while my arm went numb and it was fine. This one took 45 minutes, and I went to the same place for all my tattoos, and it cost me £25. The lower down bit's nearer to my elbow hurt. And then my third and final tattoo, which I got 4 days ago, I got it on Wednesday, is this one here on my collarbone. I'll show you. It's Dreamer of Improbable Dreams, which is a Doctor Who quote from the 11th Doctor. But anyway, the full quote is, "I am and I always will be the optimist, the hoper of far-flung hopes, and the dreamer of improbable dreams." And I saw it and I was like, I love that, and I want to get it tattooed on. Because to me, yeah, nothing is impossible, only improbable. And the font is called Porcelain. The this bit here, because it's on my breastbone, was like a 4 out of 5. It really, really hurt. The bits that went over my actual collarbone, like the loops at the top, they were like a 4 out of 5 as well. They really, really hurt. This bit here was a 4, and then the rest of it, like from here to here, was like a 2. It hurt. It was uncomfortable, but like the rest of it hurt. The one on my arm and the one on my leg, I wouldn't say they hurt. I'd say they were an uncomfortable feeling. The one here, I would say like really, really hurt. That one cost me £20, and it took like 15 minutes. 20 minutes, you have to stop and start because I was in pain. That's all my tattoos and piercings. I intend to get a lot more, but not right now. If you have any more questions, like how I cared for them and stuff, or the meanings if you don't understand or whatever, then just leave me a comment or send me a message and I'll let you guys know. So thanks for watching, and hope you enjoy.